Marcellus Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. And this Friday night, some are saying it's the biggest game in the state as Central York has the home field advantage against Manheim Township. And I got their coach on right now, Coach Mark Evans. Thanks for jumping on with me today.
Sure. It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So, Coach, you're a two-time national champion with the Miami Hurricanes. You've been part of some huge games. Talk about this Friday night's game and how this one's going to be a big one.
Well, I think they're all big. I mean, because you only get so many opportunities. So we try to treat each game like the same. Yes, it is a big game, but it's the next game. So we don't want to get too big, too high, too low. We just want to keep doing our work and be very businesslike in our approach. So we're constantly talking to our kids at just the next game. And regardless of it being hyped up or going who our opponent is, we've just got to go out and do what we do.
Well, you've been doing it for years, Coach, and someone told me a nugget that you lost 10 of your 11 starters on offense going into this season. Is that correct or no?
No,
Oh, okay. I was
no,
going to say that sounded a little crazy, but
no. We bring back experientially. We bring back two offensive linemen, several receivers, and one running back that had significant experience as a running back, but another one who was also in there, but more defensively. So, yeah, we've lost a lot. I would say we lost quite a few guys, but I think we have that next man up philosophy. And, with Jack Kneff at quarterback, he's waited his turn. I thought he showed some real solid mid-season form for his first start as a high school quarterback, varsity quarterback. So I'm pleased with his performance, and we're getting a couple guys back from injury this week. So I'm excited about having them back in the mix. But yeah, offensively, we don't have the horses that we did up front, but we've got two guys we've built around and they're just continuing to grow and gel. And I got some young guys that are going to be pretty solid. So I wouldn't say we were totally decimated by graduation. But when you lose a solid offensive line and a Declan Clancy, who is a generational talent, in my opinion, left here as the single season leading rusher and the career leading rusher of Manheim Township High School after a 4-year career here. Yeah, I'd say we had a few hits, but next man up has always been our mindset. It's kind of like the big game mentality. It's great that we had some really good dudes, but now it's your turn. So sorry, I'm getting long winded here.
no, that's exactly what we're looking for, Coach, and I appreciate it. That's what I was told too. That it really doesn't matter every year. You guys have such a great program that you build it from the youth on up, and it's next man mentality, and that's exactly what we were looking for there, Coach.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about you coming in 1-0 last week. Defense showed up, complete
Yeah.
shutout, got the win 7-0. Coach, is that something you're looking to do every single week? I mean, that's a tough goal.
Gosh, I hope not. I don't need the gray hair or losing the hair or the extra years taken off my life because it's so close. But I knew going into week one that defense and special teams had to be the front runners while our offense continues to work and grow and gel together. So it was exactly the way I thought it would go down. I think this week you see the most dramatic improvement in your football team, usually between weeks 1 and 2. So I'm anxious to see how much growth we have had between weeks 1 and 2 tomorrow night.
The world that you guys live in, I mean, every single week is so important. Especially going towards the playoffs and seeding and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the atmosphere is going to be absolutely electric. For those that are on the central side that are not familiar with your team, can you highlight just a few of the D1 prospects or some of the captains, leaders of your team, Coach?
Well, for the leaders of our team right now, it's definitely Taylor Vayu, who'll be a 4-year starter. He's our career tackle for loss leader. Marcos Fernandez, who was our single season leader in tackles for loss last year. So they return defensively. Darius Dixon, who is a solid two-way talent at corner and defensive back. He had the touchdown catch last week. He does some amazing things with the ball. Jack Kneff is a first-year quarterback, doing a great job. Jake Ruck up front on the O-line. Will Milazzo, returning starter on the O-line. We've got some kids that just came out of the woodwork this year. They took our advice and they worked hard. Two keys to our victory last week were our corners in Zach Bomberger and Simon Dumser. Both had 3 picks combined, and Darius had a pick on defense as well. So again, taking the ball away is kind of one of the things that we spend a lot of time talking about. Some other guys, I'm sure I'm missing people. Don't want to snub anybody, but I think Luke Wagner at tight end, D end, Malachi Minguez at tight end, D end. We have enough choices. We have a lot of different guys we can run in and run out. Some other seniors that I think have really stepped up and come out of the woodwork. I would definitely say that Brady McCracken in the middle at the linebacker spot, Noah Bennick at the linebacker spot, Riley Rontal returns at safety for us. And some top newcomers are Chase and Nate Fletcher, and Aiden Zulik, Landon Crane starting to get some experience as an 11th grader, and Alan Feliciano, who can do a little bit of everything for us, returning kicks, punts, receiver, defensive back if we need him. So we have choices. The cupboard's not bare here by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I was told you guys have a team of over 100. Is that correct?
Well, we started out pretty high, but we're at 89 right now in Holbrook. Okay. So you know how that goes. The war of attrition kicks in, but we're at 89 bodies. So the health of our program, as you mentioned, the bottom to top mentality. Our youth program is aligned with us. Our 7th, 8th, and 9th programs are all aligned with us, and that's couldn't ask for a better situation. With some outstanding youth coaches. My junior high staff has been with me for gosh knows how long. And then the addition of the 7th and 8th grade team the last several years coming out of COVID. We got a great group of people. So we're pushing 30 some kids a class is what we're looking for. We're at 27 seniors this year. So
that's awesome. Well, what they say about your team is it is a complete foundation and it is a program. You guys have been winning and winning since you've been there, and you were winning at your previous job as well, Coach. Got to ask you, with the Miami Hurricanes, do you ever talk to some of your old teammates, some of the national champions?
Sure. I was actually down there this past spring for the alumni weekend. I get down to the reunions here and there. I've only been to 2, and I was at the 35th reunion for both teams, the 87 and the 89 team. So that's how long it took me to get down to a reunion, just because of the sheer nature of the business that we're in. We're coaching every Friday, and I was coaching college football for 7 years prior to coming to be a high school head coach. So it's like, it's really hard to get down there, but I'm kind of not skipping those anymore. I'm making time for them, but I stay in touch with, Coach Cristobal, who's the head coach, and his brother Lou, and a variety of other guys. So yeah.
Got to ask you this, Coach, for some of the players that aren't getting the D1 scholarship offers, maybe looking to go to a junior college. Coach, that's how you started off, right? You went from high school right to a junior college. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, I think it helps in my process, that not only as a head football coach, but as a school counselor as well. That if there's a will, there's a way. And you might not get the way you want it right off the bat, but if you're willing to work for it, you can get it. I was very fortunate going out to Scottsdale Community College in Arizona, and having some quality coaches take me under their wing, and move me from tight end, which I thought I was going to be the next great tight end, and made me a tackle. And from that, the rest is history. I didn't play high school football till my senior year.
Wow.
And fell in love with the sport, and I'll spare you all the other gory details, but just fell in love with the game, and had a great experience at JUCO, and had multiple Division I offers coming out, because you either have the size or you don't. I was 6'5" and moldable still, so no bad habits.
Well, you're a legendary coach yourself. It looks like you played under Jimmy Johnson. Is that correct, Coach?
I played under Jimmy Johnson and Dennis Erickson, under both.
Wow.
Yeah, great motivator. Jimmy Johnson was an outstanding motivator, and and Dennis Erickson being a player's coach. So they had different styles, but I see my coaching style, as a blend of those guys and working under Rocky Reese at Shippensburg, the late Rocky Reese, and the Lebanon Valley coach Jim Monis. Had so many great experiences, not only as a player from JUCO, even in high school. I knew that I wanted to be an educator based on some people that I admired, and they were coaches. Um, and then all the way through JUCO, and then through college at Miami, and then through grad school, and working with Rocky Reese and Jim Monis really solidified my dreams, my goals, and my aspirations, as well as my coaching style. My coaching philosophies and all that stuff are a blend of all those experiences.
Well, you can come watch this guy coach this Friday night as Manheim Township, the Blue Streaks, come to Central York. It is going to be a big battle. You can come on out or watch it on Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Coach, it's been an honor, man. I'll see you out there. I'll be the short ball guy, man. I'll be looking for you out there on the field.
Look forward to it. See you tomorrow night.
Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game to you. Contact us, sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.